hours of listening to L. Ron Hubbard's space opera lectures.
Let's see if I can do this.
That had every goddamn book
Let's
and every
enjoy
lecture, yet everything. So I would just spend every day. Once I got into
the first part of this video and the second part now.
It wasn't unusual at all. It was just more of the same from the tape lectures.
Earlier on, I was slightly disturbed. Not disturbed, interrupted.
All the math that's wrong
by a knock on the door.
Been here for gazillions of years or whatever. My critical thinking was just shut down.
I've
did I feel special
after they've left. Yeah, so we came around. So I stopped the video, yeah. I'm still ignoring the radio because I've switched it back on. Don't worry, I'll watch it again. But it rings so true. Do you know what? It really does. It's pretty much that wink wink thing. Wink wink, nudge nudge. You know what I mean? That is a freaking mad that. Right? I can't wait. I hope you're watching this video secondly, yeah. Because I'm going to ask you in the email to watch this secondly. As in, watch the first one first, when I'm crying. I shed a bit of a tear, yeah. Authentically. I may add, authentic tears. And I had a very this is like a morning beer or a morning cider. It's like apple pop. It's quite low percentage inches cider. Quite nice, refreshing beverage. Especially when you just smoke a big fat doobie like that. Which has gone down to about one good pull on that, if not three funny ass pulls left on that, if I finalise it. I can't wait to visit you. Like I said, I hope you're watching this second of all. I don't care. I'm going to do a bit of like research for plane flights using several online tools to book the cheapest flight I possibly can to LA, matey, for a week, 7 days. Depends. If you get back to me and say, why didn't you stay for 2 weeks, then I will, yeah. But either way, matey, I'm coming out there for a week. Even if you don't want me there, I'll be fucking hanging about. I don't care, I can blend in anywhere, don't worry about it. Plus, I do know other people in LA too, so yeah, if I was to mention to them, look, I'm going to come over there for a week, I'm sure they'll say, well, I'm not going to go out, over to the beach, yeah. Yeah, you know, kind of, if you make the effort to go somewhere, someone's bound to pick up on that, aren't they? And I learned this through travelling through Europe, which is, I don't know, it's maybe different to America. Well, obviously it's different to America, yeah. But if you make the effort to go somewhere, especially if you learn in Europe, probably it's more difficult because obviously each different, what could be considered in the space in America as like states apart. Quite different languages going on here, so you know it changes from region to region if you go to Europe, yeah. Like for instance, I'd say it took me one drive. I didn't stop. It took about 3 hours, 45 minutes. It was a pretty slow drive, I gotta say. I didn't stop once. From South Wales to Manchester the other day. But if you travel, possibly, about 2 hours inwards to Wales, you find yourself in a place that speaks different language. Yeah, so that's just one consideration. Totally different language as their primary language, and English people often think that they're just doing that because they pick up the English and they're doing it to show off. But I'm like, yeah, honestly, that's just paranoia. It's like sort of xenophobic paranoia. That's just one little instance. You can slam that door. Anyway, I can't wait to come over. So I'm going to book a flight, you know. It may well be, I suppose, like, the further away you go from, like, the booking, cheaper it is, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't care if it's a freaking cargo plane or something like that. So you can rock up to the airport, bolt a couple of Valium. That's fast breath, of course, for rolling up. But I just freaking get swatted here, right? Book a taxi to the airport. Easy. And I was going to say, have you got a guitar over there? Because if you haven't, I'm sure you have got a spare guitar. You know someone with a guitar, yeah? Because that would be cool. Because I will show you a couple of things, yeah, on the guitar, yeah. Plus, not only do I have mountains of information, of which you will definitely, without one shadow of a doubt, have interest in. That's an understatement. Yeah, you'd be quite intrigued with this shit that I've got. And that's just the information that I got. Nothing to do with the guitar. I'm a fun guy. I know I do lots of things there. Also, I'd like to teach you something else too. And that's how to make orgonite. Also, whilst teaching you how to make this resin craft that I know how to do yet, I'll sneak in another method of making something, of which is totally different to orgonite. And that was a separate lesson. Talk about making magical sand. Got loads of things. Like a wizard. Honestly. You know, your crew, your ex-crew, the way you're a proper you're a real ex, aren't you? That's why they were sniffing around me in the first place. Not only the organised, but the fact that I'm a bit of an alchemist. Yes. And to say that I'm not lying, or not, would be, to say that I'm not, I'd be just a barefaced liar. Because I've made shit that would quite literally blow people's minds. And I thought to myself, this is really easy how to do this. Why haven't people done this before? Crazy, isn't it? Anyway, enough on that. I mean, I'm sure I can get over there because they're not going to scan my mind. Are they? I can't go to America. So what you know in your mind. Imagine that if you get a scanner at the airport that scans your mind. It's like the knowledge that you have. And they recognise that you know a bit, maybe a few more bits of you definitely have a few more pieces of the jigsaw in your pockets, or your mind, or your brain. He's got too many pieces of the jigsaw. Shit. And they've probably got like a mapper, and they put in the jigsaw pieces, and they see that it'll make too much sense. So they will quickly say, sorry sir, you can't travel on this night, as I'll give you an excuse. Oh man, it's happened to me before travelling around Europe. Oh fucking hell. They caught me just after 9/11. Well, it wasn't that it was a little bit after. Good few years. It was still strict, like no knives on the plane, obviously, yeah. But my luggage was too heavy, so I took this fucking bag out of my suitcase. But I forgot like a fucking blade in there, yeah. It was one of those fucking lock pen knife things, but you can put a Stanley blade, like one of those craft blades in it. And it was fucking nice. You could just pop it open like that, and it's like a fucking really sharp, depending on the freshness of the blade, yeah. I had a fresh blade and loads of fucking loose blades in this fucking bag. And when we were going through security, fucking obviously they saw him in the scanner, yeah. And the guy opened it, but like I swear when he opened it like that, the end even like went ding, like that little flash. And he went, "Oh fuck!" and loads of people going, "Oh my shit!" And they just fucking guide me to this room as part of the procedure. Yeah. I was saying, "Oh shit," because I do crafts and shit. I was actually that was my arts bag, and there was loads of sliced paper in it and bits of other shit as well, like arts and crafts bag with paper and stuff. So yeah, so I literally had that bag, and they sent a fucking copper to interview me about the bag and why I got the knives in it and shit. And because I was saying to them, look, I took the fucking bag out. But it was part of the procedure. They locked me in a cell. No way, there's a rat lock. A little rat. No way. There's a couple of fucking had to go through. They knew later. He said, okay, that's why I have to do this, because I 9/11, blah blah blah. You have to it was like a tick form that you had to do. Ask the questions. It took fucking ages. And I explained about the crafts bag. And by that time, when I got everything back, I missed my plane. So I fucking pissed off about that. Shit it was. So I had to wait another day. And I didn't have to pay that much actually for a rebooking. I was quite pleased with it. 20. It was quite cheap. It was under 30 quid just to rebook for the next day's flight. But don't want to mention him, but someone picked me up actually from the airport, and I went back to theirs and sat on their couch for the night, and that was Loveday. He's a character in the story, yeah. Simon Loveday. Possibly one of the things he would mention as being I picked him up from the airport that time and he missed that fucking plane. As an excuse, yeah. So it is good side. But yeah, I knew he was on the road of the car at the time. And I rang him up and said, well, yeah, you know, all he did was drive Manchester Airport. Isn't that the right? Oh, it's right sitting on here, mate. Fucking hell. So set up a fucking Cameron Olsen since I've got other stories, you know, about all the cool shit, man. And I'll lift your spirits too, with my knowledge, with the pieces of the jigsaw. Also, lots of stories about maybe a side of this cult that you may well be interested in. Definitely, you will be. And all the evidence and proof she'll find funny. And that's what I wanted my friends to find funny. Because I fucking... You are going to find this really funny. Because I had suspicions about it, yeah. And I just for a laugh, I kind of drilled them. I grilled them, started grilling for the reaction, for the response. And I kind of like interrogated them like that. And they maybe you can imagine what they were doing because they were all on hush mail. They're like, oh shit, what should we do about this Ontario guy? Honestly. But anyway, there's so much to talk about. It's funny. Because I've got the emails. I've got the electric. We can just get them off my fucking drive or my actual email account. When we're there, but I've got them printed out as well. You know, I can highlight bits. Yeah, it's mad. Anyway, I put them at Schitt's Creek, and because I'd already sussed out that they were all part of, well, you know, they were definitely, they all admitted that they were part of this Dynetics connected group. So at that point I was like, you told us, aren't you? So they couldn't deny that factor, but ex Scientologists. Anyway, they were all in this group, so I left the group, and then something strange happened. About a year and a half before, about 18 months previous to leaving this group, this online forum, I was interacting with another member of the forum called The Real, yeah. That's Wendy Moran. We were just talking. Nothing fucking weird or. Yeah, it was just fucking weird. We were actually doing a live discussion on the forum, as in just like posting responses in possibly real time. She must have been there at the computer at some point doing the responses, and Luan must have picked up on this because during the little banter back and forth, she all of a sudden got removed from the forum, yeah, and banned. So that left me like thinking, the fuck? So I tapped to Luan. But what happened there? Like, you know, with this, and he goes, it was something like, I don't want like people talking trash on this forum. So, me being me, I thought, that's fucking weird, that, because what did she say? as he removed it, just to protect my delicate emotions. I might get offended or something and not let me see it, the response. And so he took her off, yeah. And so that I just thought, oh, that's fucking weird. He did call her a black mofo. Yeah. Got the email. She apparently sent him a picture of her body or something as being a female, because she was trying to clarify that she was female. I think he might have said to her that she was a man or something, right? Because he had a tendency to do this. He said I was going out with a man, and her daughter was a man, and so forth. Yeah, he told me this. And obviously, this is part of the dark psychology. I'd tell that person, show them what this person has said about them. But they've done their research on this other person, knowing fully well that she's mentally unstable, psychopathic, has previous history of being a mental bitch, yeah. Knowing fully well that if I was to show her what they said, that she would not be pissed off with them, but be pissed off with me for showing it. I mean, I told her about it, but yeah, of course, she's fucking mental. She never actually read the emails. That's what I've not even published them yet. I'm working from back to front, so I'm putting the clarification emails online first of all, yeah, under the emails from concerned insiders on my website. I'm going through the process of just highlighting bits that should be considered, and just putting it into Photoshop, making a little bubble, and putting the writing in it, and uploading it as a JPEG. But if you click onto it, you can read the actual email. Just dressing it up like that, you know what I mean? Just people can't be arsed reading emails, you know. But these, it's an absolute. I had them right, and still got them. Definitely by the scrotum bag, yeah. And if they even got the smallest of fucking fanny flaps, I've got them like a good hook, yeah. And I could pinch my fingers together. Got them by their fucking fanny flaps, whether it be a ball bag or a fucking vulva, yeah. Got them all, and their hands are tied behind their back. And their feet are in buckets of already hardened clear cast epoxy resin with loads of heavy shit in it. I've got motherfucking knackersack and the fucking fanny flap. How about that? Literally. Right on. Fucking love. Right on. Anyway, I hope you're watching this secondly. So anyway, I'll let you know when I'm coming over here. LA. Catch fucking plane then there. You live in LA, don't you? So, don't worry, I'll find out where you live. Because I can do that too. I've got some tricks. Well, not tricks, actually. It's how I found out with Dexter lived. And all the people who were somewhat connected to this group. That shit them up. I just actually paid for my life. It's called app, but I did it on a computer. Find out about a person. So find out all about Dexter Brady and Andrea. And yeah, that shit them up. When I put a video online with their address, I shut him up for fucking years. Anyway, I messed around with a clique of what they call free zoners. Yes. Now these people, as you know, Doug, are obviously gone through not only OT3, gone fairly up the ladder, before either quitting or actually going right to the top, becoming quite high rank, and then leaving either for assignment purposes as an ex for Xenu, yeah, Scientologist, of whom their assignment is to reintegrate with society, because they've been on the fucking Sea Org for about 20 years, yeah. And because they're disassociated with society, they're a bit like, obviously they obviously would retire. They're probably like a few years down the line, yeah, as reclusive people or quiet people, and through the wonders of technology, set up little internet forums. And this one went rogue. Chat forums, online. This was about alternative stuff, And this one was a bit of a fucking red flagger. Trust me. Anyway, I infiltrated this group and put them all through the grill, psychologically, and unknowingly psychoanalyzed every single one until they were quivered in their boots, their silver boots. They're shaking in their silver boots. Quaked, gave in, gave themselves up. I've got the full evidence of this, and the actual confirmation as well. People who'd obviously left it that long, I think it's like 3 years, where the blame could obviously go on to someone else for not looking. That's what they did. So that's interesting as well. Anyway, so what's to say? Plus, I can teach you how to make magic sound. A few licks on the guitar. If you can get 2 guitars, I think, if you've got one and a spare one is what I want to do. I mean, otherwise I'll take that picking nose. I'm going to get it fixed. That little travel guitar. I'll ask my dad to do. I might get it fixed actually. Anyway, stop waffling now. Get on. There's one drag left on that. Bit of a roach. Anyway, yeah. So I don't mean to keep on your couch for about a week. I mean, I can fucking hang about, you know what I mean? I'm trying to walk around town, get some nice, but something else, you know what I mean? Something a bit different than just working night. have a stroll around in the night, freaking hang out with the hobos and shit like that. Honestly, be fucking wicked. But if I could get rid of camp or something like that, that'd be cool. You know what I mean? I swear, I definitely won't piss the couch. If there's a spare bed, that bed will be pristine, mate. I'm a clean guy. Clean, I swear. And well behaved. Very polite. Interesting. And all round good fun. And if you can get weed like on tap, well, you're laughing. I'm laughing too. Because that's fucking sweet. But I'm gonna see what I can do as far as getting a bit of magic already prepared. Magic sand over for you to sprinkle into your bud. Honestly. Yeah, well, it'll take off. That's what I think. Well, that's what I do. That's what I make. Not only am I a professional dreadlock optician, but I can make magic sand too. And that's the... So, like I said, I thought, why have people learned how to do this before? I'm sure they have. They just have not been so. They must have kept it so hush. Anyway, this is kind of part of the reason why they were sniffing. They sniffed around me in the first place. These people, and the organite, the cool organite. Anyway, I go now. So get back to these smokes. And it's up YouTube content, of which I'm going to rewind. Look what I've missed. Like waffling, bit smashed. That was strong spliff. That was. I fucking packed it with mimosa, bud. They all got different names now these days, don't they? It's fucking cool. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, there you go. Gonna finish. So, I hope you watched this. Second of all, recap. I'm gonna look for a plane flight over to LA for a week. Get the cheapest one, and that may well be quite a while in the future. Obviously, the cheapest one, yeah. So, then again, there could be that lastminute.com, and there's a flight tomorrow that goes for a really good price. So I may well be turning up this week. Yeah. So, watch your steps. Ready to roll. Actually, I hope it's not this week, because I want to get that little guitar fixed first of all. The guts are hanging out of me. Yeah, I can hear a cough. I reckon it's fine, mate. He's walking back. I can recognise a cough, see. There he is. Told you. Yeah, man. Anyway.
Waiting on my man.
Alright.